Let's start from the beginning. Over the weekend, we got a complaint or an issue with an account. And after digging in and looking at things, there were some other issues happening that some people weren't doing their job, like their daily responsibilities. And so after we brought it up, and one said, well, that's not fair to myself or Chris that we have to deal with issues over the weekend. It's not fair. It's not the customer's fault. It's our people doing their jobs during the week, or are they just leaving things loose and open, and then we deal with the blowback on Saturday or Sunday. And one, we said in our leadership chat, that's not fair. That's not fair to me. That's not fair to Chris. And they need to make sure that they fix this to make this right. And the response was, we'll have a meeting about that. And I'm like, a meeting about what?
So when everything was really, there was already a set action plan. There was already a call to action. There was already a defined measurable on what to do and how to do it.
Yeah, there's already defined measurables like that. People should be doing this, 35 reviews, account reviews or audits. We already have measurables, and some people aren't doing all of them. And the response I got from my leadership team is, well, we're going to meet about that. Me and the other manager are going to meet about that. But I'm like, what are you meeting about? There is already numbers set. There's already expectations set. They already have a job role. They already have the fact that you need to meet about someone, and you're a leader or a manager not doing their job, and meet with someone else means I need reassurance. I need confidence, or I'm unsure, or I'm insecure about what I'm supposed to do. And the meeting is just maybe reaffirming or giving me the confidence to actually do it. And so a meeting to have a meeting is like the fucking most useless amount. It's so inefficient, and you're just burning money. You're burning money. I mean, meeting after meeting after meeting. Because you're insecure doesn't warrant a meeting. You need to, and this is those hard things about being a leader or being an owner, is that someone not doing their job isn't fixed by another process. It's not fixed by another system. It's not fixed with another checklist. It's that difficult conversation like, hey, Chris, I noticed blah, blah, blah. What's going on? Is everything okay personally? How are you doing? Is there something I can do to help you do this? Not can I do it for you? Is there something I can do to help you do this, to help you do your job?
So the way I'm reading it is meetings are pointless if you have alignment. But the only reason that people hold meetings is when they don't have alignment.
Yes.
And so alignment is confidence, trust, security in what they know.
Well, I did the live the other day on how do you delegate stuff to your executive assistant? Ooh, it's sensitive. Oh, I don't want them to have this. And it's through delegating first a task, then accountability, and then you build the trust, right? And it's the same thing. If you haven't, as a manager, a leader, or an owner, if you have not built the trust, they're not going to listen to you. They're not going to take you seriously. If you haven't built the trust, and if you're just delegating tasks and tasks and tasks, there's no trust there. You have to do first tasks, then responsibilities, and then there's trust, an exchange of trust. But I have to give trust as the owner or the manager or as the leader to even build it. I have to give it. If I'm not willing to give it, it can't be built. And so then you look back and you wonder why is no one listening to me? Why is no one taking me seriously? Well, I haven't built anything. I'm just delegating a whole bunch of tasks, and I expect everyone to do an amazing job and be on board and follow me to the ends of the earth. And then you ask yourself, I see certain people who have great teams and they do anything and they follow them to the ends of the earth, and I can't get that done. You're not even giving trust. So how could you build it?
Yeah. And so from what I've heard is they're only trying to get trust or do something about it one time.
Yep.
It's like with a relationship. You do it one time for a holiday.
Valentine's Day. Oh, call me pretty and buy me flowers and take me to dinner on Valentine's Day. That's one time. That doesn't define a great relationship or building of trust. Do that all the time to each other, not, that's why I don't like Valentine's Day, because it's just the man expects a girl, or, we expect men to buy girl stuff for Valentine's Day. It's one time a year, whoop-dee, frickin' do.
And there's no alignment that's made from that.
No, and there's no alignment. So if you're struggling because people aren't following your process or doing their job, they're not taking you seriously or they're not listening has nothing to do with playbooks and systems and processes and checklists. It has everything to do with how you lead as a leader.
And let's go back to priming. It's constant reconditioning.
It's constant reconditioning. Priming is constant. When we talk about priming in One Layer Deep, how do you prime people for the expectation or the outcome that you want? And I looked up priming the other day, the actual definition, because we use priming for children. We use priming for like training animals in animal husbandry. And then you can use priming on yourself, like walk yourself through a series of questions or thoughts to prime yourself for a certain expectation or outcome. But you can do the same thing with your employees. Priming is more the emotional and mental state of the outcome. Checklists are the physical things, the physical task, right, to get to the outcome. Priming is emotionally and mentally setting them up or teeing them up for the outcome. Two different things.
So if you want to manage, create checklists. If you want to lead, prime the example.
Prime the example, yes.